And welcome to the course overview. The purpose is to introduce you to the course objectives, sections, and lectures, and the bottom line is we want you to understand how to successfully complete this course. Here's our agenda. First we'll have a little motivation, then we'll get into the course sections and lectures, then we'll move into your commitment, and we also have a few additional resources as well. So when I transitioned off active duty, I was completely unprepared. I had no idea what I wanted to do, I had no understanding of the opportunities that were available to me, and I thought I was entitled to a job. Seriously, I'm a combat Marine. Not only am I endlessly more qualified than any nasty civilian out there, but I also served my country during a time of war. I should be able to land a job wherever I want, right? Well, I couldn't have been more wrong. I really thought that employers would jump at the opportunity to hire a service member, but they didn't. I applied unsuccessfully to dozens of online job postings. I was spraying my resume everywhere and praying to get a response. I received nothing back but automatically generated rejection emails. I was confused, frustrated, and I even began to think that getting off active duty was a big mistake. I was absolutely ashamed to ask people for help, so I continued to try and figure things out on my own. I bought a couple of military transition guidebooks, I visited every military recruitment website that I could find, and I even tried working with a few headhunters. And the more I looked for easy answers, the more frustrated I became with my transition. Looking back, my big mistake was believing that I could make a successful transition on my own. If it wasn't for the support of my family and the many veterans in my community, I don't know where I'd be right now. They taught me that the only way to figure things out was to get out there, talk to people, and think through some very tough questions. They showed me that there was a huge network of former military veterans and civilian professionals who were willing to sit down and assist me in making the right career transition. I just had to ask them. I learned that sitting down and speaking with a veteran or civilian professional about a career that I was interested in was much more helpful and informative than visiting any number of websites. This course isn't going to provide you with any easy answers. There is no secret step-by-step guide that, if followed exactly, will lead you to a six-figure salary. Rather, this course will teach you the process of thinking about your transition, preparing for interviews and meetings, and how to develop the relationships with the people in your community who are most willing and able to help you figure out the best next step in your life and career, and then help you get there. Nothing of value in life is ever quick and easy. Transitioning back home and starting a new career isn't going to happen overnight. In fact, it took me nearly 2 years after transitioning to settle into a job that I genuinely enjoyed. I firmly believe that working hard, staying positive, and building and sustaining personal and professional relationships are the essential components of making a successful military transition. I want to show you how the strategies in this course have worked for me, my veteran buddies, and my civilian friends. Now let's take a look at how the course is organized. Each lecture will have a purpose and a bottom line, the lesson content, action items, supporting documents, and an after-action review. What I really want you to understand here is that you're going to have to put in a lot of effort. In the course videos and content, we review a lot of information and provide examples, but you're going to have to put in the time to complete the action items in order to get anything out of this course. Watching the videos alone will not help you. You have to complete the exercises and read the supporting documents and articles. Also, we're teaching you a process. You will have to go back and review, refine, and reread the course content and exercises as you progress through the course. We try to make the content as progressive as possible. However, a lot of the exercises and content are continuous actions and need constant refinement as you network and gain information. The first section is Become Headstrong. The purpose is to prepare you for making educated decisions on potential career paths. A lot of vets just dive right into their career search without fully thinking about what they really want to do or without conducting an adequate assessment of the career opportunities in your area. So, we're going to review the current job market trends, prioritize your personal and professional goals, outline your professional capabilities, and then we'll see where all of these things intersect before moving forward. Next is developing a relationship-based career development strategy. We're going to identify specific career paths and organizations to target, we'll review business networking, and then we'll begin to develop relationships with people who can help you obtain employment. And finally, we're going to help you develop the fundamentals of your career development and job search before you execute your plan. We're going to develop proficiency in the technical aspects of your career development, from resume writing and preparing for interviews to accepting job offers and adapting to corporate culture. So what is your commitment? So first and foremost, you have to invest the time needed into making a successful transition and developing a new career. Give serious thought to your future. This is incredibly important. Take the time to sit back, reflect, and think about what it is you want out of life and a career. Focus on the curriculum. These classes have been refined from working with hundreds of veterans over the past several years. The information is helpful and effective, so really focus on completing the action items throughout the course. And be courageous and take risks. Transitioning requires a different type of courage than the battlefield. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there, take some risks, and meet new people. You're going to fail many, many more times than you will succeed. It's about learning from your mistakes and continuing to move forward. And remember, don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. No one sets career expectations for you. You are the one who has to have the courage to follow your dreams. Today's returning veterans are capable of anything that they put their minds to. So don't limit yourself. Have the courage to follow your convictions. And remember, you're going to get out of it what you put into it. Here are some supplemental course materials. So before beginning the course, you should know the basic outline and objectives, and then commit yourself to the program. And up next is Module 1, Become Headstrong.